Let's get something straight. Right here, right now. This isn't just a message. This isn't just a video. This is your wake-up call, and if your soul's been aching for something more, this is it. Because while you're out here trying to stay calm, trying to stay soft, trying to trust the process, there's an invisible machine grinding beneath your feet, and it's swallowing you whole. Not with violence, not with law, not with chaos, but with distraction, with comfort, with digital anesthesia dressed up as freedom. You think power today wears suits? No, power today wears algorithms. Power wears silence. Power wears your routine. Power wears your scrolling thumb like a puppet string. And while you're smiling, snapping, sharing, they're feasting. Not just on your clicks, on your consciousness. They don't want your resistance. They want your rhythm. Because if they can hijack your attention, they can own your decisions. If they own your decisions, they own your destiny. And you think you're choosing. You think you're free. But freedom without awareness is just captivity in disguise. They figured it out. How to erase revolution without ever drawing a weapon. How to own people without shackles. How to kill truth with overstimulation. And while you're chasing dopamine, they're redesigning your future, quietly, permanently, without your consent. You feel it, don't you? That silent scream in your chest, that deep ache that says, this ain't it. That's not anxiety. That's your power trapped behind 1,000 tiny distractions. That's your greatness caged in an invisible prison built of comfort and delay. You're not broken. You're being broken on purpose, piece by piece, scroll by scroll. Grind culture and gratitude reels and 5 tips to be productive, all while your soul is suffocating, all while your purpose is bleeding out in silence. And worst of all, they made you feel guilty for wanting more, made you feel selfish for saying no, made you believe that ambition is arrogance and fire is a flaw, that if you rage, you're unstable, if you rest, you're lazy, if you speak up, you're too much. Enough. Because some of you, you're done. You're done dimming yourself so others can stay comfortable. You're done playing small for people who wouldn't clap if you caught fire. You're done asking for permission from systems that profit off your silence. You ever wonder why your dreams feel heavier now? Why your energy doesn't stretch like it used to? Because your soul is tired of pretending. Because you've outgrown the cage and the cage knows it. Let me be clear. The system isn't broken. It's designed this way. Designed to make you numb. Designed to keep you scrolling. Designed to keep you motivated, but never free. They don't fear your failure. They fear your awakening. And I'm here to remind you, wake up loud. And I'm here to remind you, wake up loud. So if you're walking through hell right now, good. That means you're moving. That means you haven't quit. That means you've still got fight left. And I see that fight. I honor it. I speak to it. Drop it in the comments. Don't wait for the perfect words. Just bleed honestly. This space, it's not for the polished. It's for the powerful. For the people still clawing through chaos. Still rising through ruins. Still finding the light they buried to survive. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not irreparable. You are dangerous. Because you still feel, because you still dream, because you still fucking care. And that's terrifying to the machine. So breathe, not to relax. Breathe to remember. Breathe to reclaim. Breathe to let the warrior in your ribcage come back swinging. This is not motivation. This is resurrection. This isn't a script. It's a war cry. Take your fucking life back. Take your voice back. Take your joy back. Take your scars and turn them into strategy. Take your past and weaponize it for your future. Because comfort is a slow execution. Because survival is not the same as living. Because you are not made to be agreeable, you were made to be unforgettable. So if this message wrecked you, lifted you, screamed for you, don't keep it quiet, say something. Drop a comment. Tag someone who needs to hear this. Because that ripple, that rawness, that's how revolutions start. Subscribe if your soul's still breathing. Hit the bell if you're done waiting. Share this if you've ever been the one they tried to break. Because this is not a brand, it's a rebellion. And this is not content, it's a call to rise. Now, go light up the fucking sky. Be too much, be too loud, be everything they said you couldn't be. Because your time isn't coming. It just arrived. You've survived storms meant to drown you. You've swallowed pain so loud it should have shattered glass. And you're still here, standing. That alone, that's power. So use it. Be the chaos they didn't calculate. Be the wild they couldn't tame. Be the proof that you can burn and rebuild and still rise sharper than before. You're not here to compete. You're here to collapse timelines. You're not here to wait. You're here to ignite. You're not here to prove. You're here to become. So become. Become the voice. Become the shift. Become the storm. Because once you taste this version of yourself, the unfiltered, uncaged, unleashed version, you'll never go back to sleep again. Not now. Not ever. This is your fucking era. Own it. Command it. Live it so loud the world chokes on your silence. The throne was never theirs. It was always yours. Now take it. And when they ask what changed, tell them you finally remembered who you are. That you burned the mask. That you stopped waiting for signs and became one. That the version of you they buried came back with fire in its lungs and thunder in its bones. This isn't evolution. This is eruption. This is your rise. And nothing can silence what's been reignited. So don't go back. Don't shrink. Don't apologize. You're not a phase. You're not a trend. You are a fucking reckoning. Now move like one. And before you walk away, ask yourself this. What's one thing, one tiny act of defiance you can do today to reclaim your fire? One thing they don't expect. One thing that puts you back in the driver's seat. Do that. Do it with intensity. Do it with pride. Do it because the old you would have been too scared. But the new you is here to set the whole game on fire. No more whispering your truth. No more playing dead to make the world feel safe. This is the new era. Raw, real, relentless. So don't just rise, roar. Don't just change, detonate. And when the world looks around asking what the hell just happened, smile. Because that shift they felt, that ripple in the atmosphere, that was you, unleashed. And one last thing. When you rise like this, you don't just light up the sky. You give others permission to burn brighter too. So don't just rise for you. Rise for the ones still hiding. Rise for the ones who forgot their fire. Rise for the ones who've been waiting for a sign. Be that sign. Be the fucking match. Because the world doesn't need more followers. It needs fire starters. And you were born to burn down what's fake and rebuild what's real. So go be the wildfire that changes the map. Go be the lightning that cracks open new skies. Go be the force they never saw coming, and the name they'll never forget.